had finished with all 4 quantum numbers which are possible. Okay, so now we will see that how the electron orbitals, for filling of electrons in these orbitals, certain rule has to be followed. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so we will see today certain rules which are required for filling of electrons in these orbitals. Okay, now first we talk about hydrogen atom. In case of hydrogen atom, because there is only one electron, this we know. Okay, so because of one electron, the energy levels. Now the energy levels, we had discussed that when there is nucleus, the first number n is equal to 1. This is the first number of shell. So the energy of this shell is lowest. Okay. And as we proceed here, the energy goes on increasing. This we had seen. Okay. Now in hydrogen, one electron is there. So we will make the energy levels like this. This is 1s. This is n is equal to 1, so this is 1s. That means what? This is the first number of shell having one subshell, that is s, having one orbital in which there can be placed 2 electrons. But because hydrogen has only one, so 1 electron of hydrogen will come here. After this, n is equal to 2 is also present in hydrogen. Why n is equal to 2 is present? Because actually, if we want to know, then these shells which we are making are actually not present. We have already discussed that actually the shells which we make are actually the representation of the attraction force which an electron can feel due to this proton present in the nucleus. Okay, so these shells are actually imaginary shells. N is equal to 3 is also there and n is equal to 4 is also there. Okay, more number of shells are not possible because only one electron, one proton can have its attraction sphere, not for too much area. So ns1 in n is equal to 2. There will be 2 subshells. The shell is second. Subshells are 2, that is 2s and 2p. 2 subshells will be present for hydrogen atom in n is equal to 2, but there are no electrons which can be filled here. Okay, now third number of shell, it will have s, this is 3p, this is 3d. Okay, now we can see that this is one energy level, this is second energy level, this is third energy level, going from lower energy level to higher energy level. Okay, an electron is only one in case of hydrogen atom. This is the case with hydrogen atom. That means what? Have same energy because we have made them on the same energy level. All the subshells in the same shell have same energy. So when the energy of subshells are same, these are known as degenerate. A word which is used is degenerate. That means these subshells are degenerate in case of hydrogen atom. Okay, but it is not the case with other atoms. It is only the case with hydrogen atom. In case of other atoms, this sequence gets changed. And what is the change in the sequence? This we have to see. Okay, so here 2s and 2p are degenerate because their energies are same. 3s, 3p, 3d are degenerate because their energies are same. Okay, now how electrons will be filled? Until there is one electron, 2 electron, we know first time the electron will be going into 1s only because first electron, then second electron. But if the number of electrons are more, then certain rules have to be followed for filling of electrons. So the first rule, which is very important rule, is Aufbau's principle, which tells us the order of filling of electrons in various subshells and orbitals. Okay, so how we predict with the help of this rule that how electrons will be filled. Above principle gave n plus L rule. What is this n plus L rule? We have to do the total of n value and L value of a particular electron where it is present, and that will decide that electron will go in which number of subshell. Okay, how it will be, we'll see. We start from 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, then 3d also is there, 3d, then 4s, 4p, 4d, and 4f is also there. Okay, now we will see n plus L rule. We have to follow. The subshell having n plus L value low will be filled first because it has low energy. Okay, n plus L rule having low value will be filled first because the n plus L value is low, that means its energy is also low. So lower energy subshells are filled first, then higher energy subshells. Now for 1s, we have to remember that S, P, D, F are subshells where S in numbers is 0, 1, 2 and 3. Then only you can do mathematical calculation. You cannot put S, P, D, F in calculations. Okay. So we will correspond with these. 1 is the value of n, principal shell is 1, S value is 0, 1 plus 0 is 1. So its n plus L value is 1. 2s, 2 plus S is 0, so it will be 2. 2 plus P, value of P is 1, so it total comes 3. 3 plus 0 comes 3. Okay, let me write these many, then I will explain. 3 plus P, P means 1, so it becomes 4. 3 plus D, 3 plus D, D is 2, so it becomes 5. 4 plus S, S is 0, so it becomes 4. 4 plus P, that means 1, it becomes 5. 4 plus D, D is 2, so 4 plus 2, that is 6. And 4 plus F, F value is 3, so it becomes 7. Now I already told low value will be filled first. Okay, lower value. So out of these, we have not written all, we have written only few. So out of these, lowest value is of 1s, so it will be filled first. When 1s is totally full, 1s is totally full means what? 2 electrons are filled in it, because in one orbital we can fill only 2 electrons. 2s, because 1s looks like this. This is 1s. Okay. 2s, total is 2, greater than it 3 is written here. So 2, after this 1s, the next filling of electron will take place in 2s. Okay, so number 2, this is number 1, this is number second, 2s. The electron will be filled in 2s. How many electrons? Because 1 and 2. In 2s, because it is s orbital, so it can accommodate only 2 electrons. Now we'll see. There are 2 subshells which have same value for n plus L. When we have same value for n plus L for any 2 orbitals, we see that which out of the 2 has lower value for n. If this value comes same, then we have to look for the lower value of n, and that will be filled first. Okay, so out of this and this, the lower value of n is for 2p. Here it is 3, here it is 2. So 2p will be filled first. Okay, before 3s. So 2p. Now when it is in 2p, that means 2p is like this. This is 2p. So how many electrons? First 6 electrons means 2, then 2, then 6 electrons in 2p will be filled. After that, which orbital will, which subshell will be used for filling? This one, because both of them have same number 3. So we will come to 3s. This will be filled 4th. This is 3s. Okay, 2 electrons will come in 3s. Now we have to see to 3p, 3d, 4s. Okay, now see, this has value 4, this has value 4, and this has value 5. That means it cannot be filled before. We have to bring it down in the order of energy. Now out of 4 and 4 we have to select which will be filled first. So this is 3p, this is 4s. Definitely n value is lower for 3p. So 3p will be filled at 5th number. This is 3p. Okay, and p subshell will have 3 orbitals. What are those? Every time it will be 0, -1, +1. 0, -1, +1. Okay, and it can hold maximum 6 electrons. Less than it are present, then it's okay, but if more than 6 are there, they will shift to next. Okay, now after 3p, now what was in our mind that they will be getting filled in the order 3s, 3p, then 3d, then 4s, but now the order starts changing. Now after filling of 3p, we are not going to fill 3d. The electron will not go in 3d, the electron will go in 4s. Okay, so the 6th number of subshell which is going to fill after 3p is 4s, and it will be filled. Okay, now once 4s is filled, we have to come to the next number 5. After 4, the higher value is 5. Now again we have 5 values, 5 for 3d as well as for 4p. Again, when the same values are there, we have to see the value of n. So this is 3. So this will be filled first. So 7th number filling of 3d will take place. And 3d, how many electrons will be filled in 3d? Because 3d has 5 orbitals, 0, -1, -2, +1, +2. So it will fill 10 electrons, 1 in each orbital. These are orbitals just like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So 5 and 5, 5 parallel, 5 anti-parallel, total 10 electrons in 3d. So we write like this. 1, this is 1s. 1s has how many electrons? 2. So 1s2. 2s has how many electrons? 2s2. 2p 6. 3s 2. Again it is 3p 6. 3d 10. 4s 2. Okay. So the number of shell is written here, number of subshell is written here, and number of electrons are written in the superscript. Okay, this is the way to denote. Maybe suppose that in 2p6 number of electrons are only filled 3, so we will write 2p3. So it shows that there are only 3 electrons which are present in p subshell. Maximum which it can hold is 6. Okay, so this is about, as this procedure or this method will go on, it will continue. Okay, so one way to find the filling of electrons is this, that you just find n plus l hurriedly and then you just fill the electrons, or there is an energy level diagram also, which if you want can draw and then find out the order of filling of electrons. Both ways are there. One more way is there which I will teach you in 3rd chapter, that is the periodic properties chapter. I will tell you that just by knowing the position of the element, you can know which subshells are filled in particular period, so that you will know without doing all these calculations. So that we will do in the next chapter. Okay, so this is n plus l rule. Now I told, instead of doing this, one energy level diagram is also there. With the help of it also we can know that after which orbitals will be filled one after the other. Because once we know these all rules, then only we can start filling of electrons in various subshells and orbitals. Now, just now we have seen, let us finish this, then I will come to again energy level diagram which we have drawn for hydrogen. Now 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s. Okay, I told you that in periodic table there are 7 periods, so more than 7 there is no chance that we can have electrons to be filled. 1s does not have 1p, 2s has 2p, 3s has 3p, 3d, 4s has 4p, 4d and also 4f. Okay, 5s has again 5p, 5d and 5f. It will have 5g also, but I told never electrons are filled in 5g. Why they are not filled? Now you can understand, because always the energy will come lower. For after 5f, filling of 6s will be before it. Means not even we reach 5f, before that 6 plus s is 0, so 6, and you can see 5 plus p is 1, so this 5 plus d. After 5p electron will go here. Okay, so we never require 5g to fill, so we are not writing it also. We will write for till f only for all. 6s, 6p, 6d and 6f. 7p, 7d. Not writing even f, not needed. Okay, even 6f is also not needed. When you will see in next chapter how filling takes place, you will understand that these are not 6f, 7d are not needed for filling. Okay, now once we have arranged them in the order, now what we will do is that first the electron comes in 1s. From 1s the electron goes to 2s. From 2s the electron comes to 2p, then 3s. Okay, then it comes to 3p, then 4s, then it comes to 3d. See, it came automatically. What we are doing is drawing just parallel lines diagonally. Okay, 1s starting filling from this, then just taking turn and coming, taking turn and coming, turn, then coming here, taking turn and coming here. After 3d it will come to 4p, then 5s, then it will come to 4d, 5p, 6s. Just see, after 3d we have filled 4p, then 5s. After 5s again electron will come to 4d, then 5p, then 6s. Then from 6s it will go to 4f. Then this, then this, then this, and I told you that this and this will not be filled. Okay, because there are not electrons to be filled in these, so this will end here by this energy level diagram also. But the very important thing when you make this energy level diagram is this: give proper spacing. Instead, better to use n plus l rule if you cannot draw it properly. If you want it, it is easy to draw. If you want it to draw, then you just give proper spacing between these, and all should come one under the other. Then only it will be making proper line. Okay, so this is energy level diagram for Aufbau principle, or instead of doing n plus l rule, you can follow this to do the filling of electrons in various subshells. Okay, so this is all about Aufbau principle. So what Aufbau principle is? Aufbau principle is a principle which tells us the order of filling of electrons in various subshells of the shells present in a atom. And how it tells, this is incomplete what I have told. It tells that, how it tells this? With the help of n plus l rule. The energy order of various subshells is decided by n plus l rule. So mentioning n plus l rule is very important if you write about Aufbau principle. Okay.